Like and subscribe on the way in the door, my people. I hope you all are having a truly fantastic day today. Welcome back to Fanboy Fridays. If my voice sounds a little bit different, I'm in the middle of getting over the flu. So, fanboys, if I can't feel good, neither can you. All right, so you see the title. Here is proof that LeBron James had more help than Michael Jordan. Well, I think we all know this, but if you follow my channel, you know I don't like to talk a whole lot about stats because the eye test to me is the end all be all. You can see everything you need to see about the game. You can see it with your eyes. And stats can, to me, be bent to favor what you want to favor. Just like you fanboys like to use longevity stats, which is totally ridiculous. I think you guys know that. But and then if you're doing the per game stats, which is a closer comparison, the thing about that is it doesn't take into account, the pace of the NBA, the amount of points that were being scored. However, you can do it this way. And this is what we're going to do. We're going to talk about the percentage of points that LeBron James and his help had in the finals, and the percentage of points that Michael Jordan and his help had in the finals. So let's get into this. 2012. LeBron James scored 28% of the points. Wade scored 23% of the points. Bosh scored 15% of the points. 2013. LeBron James scored 26% of the points. Wade scored 21% of the points. Bosh scored 12% of the points. 2016. LeBron James scored 30% of the points. Kyrie Irving scored 27% of the points, fanboys. J.R. Smith scored 11% of the points. And last but not least, the worthless ring. For 2020, LeBron James scored 27% of the points. AD scored 23% of the points. And Pope scored 12% of the points. So these are the top three scorers from each of the finals runs that LeBron James actually won. So let's talk about some things. But before we get into Michael Jordan, let's talk about some things. So, first of all, LeBron's second best player was always within 5%. Always was within 5% of LeBron James of points scored for the series. Always within 5%. And then the second thing I'm going to point out is that in every last final series, again, we're talking about the ones that your dear one fanboys, because it would be a long list to get into the ones that he lost. But so in all four of the ones that he won, the second and third player together had a greater percentage point combined than LeBron James did. So in 2012, Wade and Bosh combined had 38% of the points compared to LeBron James' 28% of the points. 2013, Wade and Bosh had 33% of the points compared to LeBron James' 26% of the points. 2016, Kyrie and J.R. Smith had 38% of the points compared to LeBron James' 30% of the points. And 2020, AD and Pope had 35% of the points compared to LeBron James' 27% of the points. Now, all right, let brace yourself, fanboys. Let's talk about Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan, 1991, scored 31% of the points. Scottie Pippen scored 21%. Horace Grant scored 15%. 1992, Michael Jordan scored 35%. Scottie scored 20%. Paxson scored 10%. 1993, Michael Jordan scored 38% of the points. Scottie scored 20. B.J. Armstrong scored 13%. 1996, Michael Jordan scored 29% of the points. Scottie scored 17. Kukoc scored 14%. 1997, Michael Jordan scored 36% of the points. Scottie scored 23. Kukoc scored 9% of the points. 1998, Michael Jordan scored 39% of the points. Scottie scored 18. Kukoc scored 17. So first of all, if you notice in those numbers, Scottie never got closer than 10 percentage points next to Michael Jordan as far as percentage of the points scored. Now, here's something for you, fanboys. I got something for you. So in 4 out of the 6 finals, Michael Jordan outscored both the second and third player combined. Unlike LeBron James. Again, every finals LeBron won, the second and third player combined for a bigger percentage of points than LeBron James did. Michael Jordan, in 4 out of 6 finals, had a bigger percentage point than the second and third player combined. In 1992, Scottie and Paxson combined for 30% of the points, while Michael Jordan had 35% of the points. 1993, Scottie and BJ had 33% of the points, while MJ had 38% of the points. 1997, Scottie and Kukoc had 32% of the points, while MJ had 36% of the points. 1998, Scottie and Kukoc had 35% of the points, while MJ had 39% of the points. Fanboys, who was really carrying their team? And before you bring up, well, LeBron James is a pass-first player. He's not really a scorer. Remember that next time you want to bring up that all-time scoring record. Pick one or the other. Which one is it? LeBron James has had much more help than Michael Jordan and has done less with it. Despite having second and third players who always contributed a bigger percentage of points than LeBron James, he still was only able to come up with 4 out of 10 wins. I know it hurts, fanboys, but you got to accept the truth sometime. He still was only able to come up with 4 out of 10 wins. And this is the last thing I'm going to say. Shout out to Too Raw for Sports, because he just did I think a 2-part series to this talking about LeBron James' weak competition in the East. I'm going to say this. For you fanboys, listen and listen good. The fact that LeBron James has 6 finals losses shows you how weak the competition in the East was. That is all the proof you need. With Michael Jordan, the fact that he was 6-0 in the finals shows you how hard the Eastern Conference was. It shows you how hard the Eastern Conference was. Because by the time they got to the finals, they were battle-tested each year. But what happened to LeBron James is they weren't really facing real competition in the East. So by the time... I'm sorry, I can't even laugh. So by the time that they got to the finals, they were just getting smacked in the face because they had a cakewalk through the East. I mean, that's just common sense. That's just logical. That if they were playing real competition in the East and got through real competition to get to the finals, he wouldn't have 6 finals losses. But anyway, fanboys, I don't know what to tell you. It's Fanboy Fridays, and you come here for bad news, I'm going to give it to you every time. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments. What do you think about the fact that LeBron James, in all his finals, his second and third option contributed to a bigger percentage of points than he did, and in 4 out of 6 of Michael Jordan's finals, Michael Jordan contributed a bigger percentage than both his second and third option combined. I think that really tells us who was really carrying the team. And I'm going to say this, last but not least, the Chicago Bulls wasn't a super team, but, a lot of you fanboys like to throw that out there. But if the Chicago Bulls was indeed a super team, they were a super team because of one player. Michael Jordan made them a super team. If that's how you want to classify them, it is because of one player, Michael Jordan. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. You all have a truly fantastic day, and I'll see you next time. All right.